what's going on? Angelisa here, and we are going to be joining in with Jessy Poirier P. We're just going to get her in here soon. So just give me a second while I bring her here. Just waiting for her to join in. How's everyone doing tonight? Thank you so much for joining us. It is Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific time. What is going on? Any wins today? Anything exciting happening? Let me know, and we'll just wait for Jessy P to sign in. In the meantime, I'm going to tell you my win. I went to the beach today with my kiddos. And it was a great time. Hey, Jessy, there you are. Let's bring you in.
And
Hey, what's on? Let's see. Oh, I got you plugged into my headphones. Maybe that's why everyone can't hear me. Hey.
hey, do
Yeah.
you see me?
Yeah, I can see you. Can you see me?
Okay. Yeah, I see you.
Okay, perfect. What is going on?
And just finished work. We're still on the road. I was hoping to make it home before we start, but did not make it. So I'm in the truck right now, just heading home.
Awesome. Well, thank you for making time for this.
Hey, no
Even
worries.
if you're in the
Thanks for
even if you're in
having
the
me.
truck. Yeah, for sure. I want to jump through the screen and give you a big hug. I miss you.
I miss you. We need to go ride soon.
I know. Okay, so we're gonna do this interview. Before we start, I'm just gonna say to everyone, if you have any questions, ask us at the end of our discussion, and let's get to it. Let's chat throttle talk. You ready for this?
Yes, I am. I was born
Okay.
ready.
Always. Okay, cool. So, Jessy, tell me a little bit. You're just on a big hike camping trip. Tell me a little bit about
Yeah.
that.
Yes, I just came back from a 10-day long kind of road trip, hiking trip with a bunch of girls. We went and hiked up Mount Robson near
Okay.
Jasper. Yeah,
Yes.
it was a 42-kilometer trek, so it was a pretty big one. We did it over 3 days, 2 nights, and I had forgotten my hiking boots.
Oh no.
So I stopped at Fields in Clearwater and got some really nice $40 hiking boots. And
Where,
my feet are so sore right
oh, I
now.
was gonna say, I bet like blisters.
Yeah,
Yeah, oh, that would be the worst.
but it
But
was really fun. Like 6 girls, like 2 cars, just hitting the road, like camping, having coffee in the morning. It was just, yeah, good times. Really
oh, I
worth it.
bet
Yeah.
coffee and mountain views, like with a bunch of
It,
babes. Yeah.
yes, it was amazing.
Aw, awesome. Okay, my next question. So you actually, this is a great opportunity. You are doing some videos, some workforce sports TV. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
It's Spark TV. Basically,
Spark.
Spark.
Oh, Spark.
Yeah, it's fine, no problems. Yeah, Spark TV is like an up and coming platform for all motorized sports, and yeah, I have the chance to be like a collaborator with them. So I'll be like producing motorized sport content. I'm planning on having a podcast eventually, and yeah, just show a bit of my lifestyle to everyone, and yeah, whatnot, you know.
Sweet. Yeah, that's
Yes.
awesome.
Bikes and snowmobiles will be on the menu for myself, and we have a bunch of other collaborators that do like speed boating. There's some guys that are in F1 racing, and yeah, we're a pretty good crew, and I believe it will be fun. At first, it will be French only, unfortunately, but the goal is to become bilingual at some point.
Cool. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. I wish I spoke your beautiful language. So I'm looking forward to that. Okay. So I know we've talked about this before. We've done our interview before. I just posted it on social media a couple of years ago.
Yeah. Oh my God, it felt like it was like ages ago.
It was actually only 2 years
Oh,
ago, and
wow.
it's crazy. But okay, can you just really quickly tell us how you got into snowmobiling?
Basically, like, long story short, I moved out from Quebec out west, the very day I finished my college degree. Like, I finished at 1 a.m. and by 5 I was in a plane direction Vancouver because my dream was to snowboard in the summer. I wanted to snowboard on the glacier with a t-shirt on since I was like 8 years old. So I finished school and came to Whistler to do that. And like already the first season I was here was 2012, and I could feel the difference like in the lineups length and how busy it was getting. So my goal was to get a snowmobile just to go hit some backcountry lines and yeah, have fun on my snowboard mainly. But yeah, I met a snowmobiler, Sebastian. He's here, and
Hey, Seb.
yeah, basically we started snowmobiling, and I ended up never bringing my board. So yeah, that's how I got into it. I wanted to snowboard, but now I don't.
I feel like that's a lot of sledders' story,
Yeah,
right? They just yeah, get into the
yeah,
backcountry, start leaving the board at home.
yeah.
Yeah, cool. Okay, my next question. So we're gonna dip into, I believe, now correct me if I'm wrong, 2018.
18, 19, yeah.
1819. You've talked a little bit about this on your social media, and I really believe that it's something that should be talked about. I know we're in an age or in a time where we're talking about it more. But you brought up about athlete depression or depression
Yeah,
athletes. I don't know how you put that, but
yeah. Basically, like I did like suffer from a depressive episode, they call.
mhm.
And it was like sort of related to the fact that as an athlete or like extreme sport enthusiast, I would say,
Mhm.
you know, like every high come with their lows, right?
Right.
Whatever goes up must come down, like we say. And since I had moved to Whistler in 2012, for 7 years, I was like living on a really, really high, like always getting out, always doing something crazy and extreme. And I was like often in that kind of survival mode.
Mhm.
And like a few years into kind of a monotone job in an office with no windows and like not seeing the sun as much as I used to, I kind of like felt that down really, really bad. And yeah, I eventually had to turn out to professionals to help me out because I just did not know how to deal with my own emotions in my own head.
Mhm.
And yeah, I seek for help, and it really helped.
Yeah, yeah,
If
absolutely.
you ever feel like you're not yourself, you feel sad or at least sadder than you usually are, I highly recommend that you seek for help. There's a bunch of professionals out there that are there to help you, and it really works.
Yeah.
Like talking to someone that does not know you and your surroundings, I think is the best you could do for yourself when you're like going through a depressive episode. Someone that has like some really good tips and tricks about like on how to deal with your emotions and kind of like focus on other stuff. Sometimes you just get like caught up in your own head, and that's just really bad for you. So these people are there to give you some tricks and tips to kind of focus on other things and kind of clean up your head. And yeah, so I went to see someone and it really helped. And from the day I walked into that office, like it changed right away. Like just admitting that you have something wrong and that like I felt like I needed to be fixed because I've always been that person that was like super happy all the time, 100% there, 100% of the time for everyone, and just like super cheerful. And at that moment in my life, it was the total opposite. Like I could barely wake up in the morning. I just felt like staying in bed and cry all day. And it was so unlike me. I hated it. I hated myself for it, for feeling that way. And I don't think like, yes, of course, there was a bunch of stuff going on in my life at that point. And like, like I mentioned, work was kind of not the best settings for everything else that was happening as well. But yeah, definitely with the people I worked with to get better, we we talked about that athlete depression thing where you're so used to do extreme stuff, your mind is always like producing those like pheromones and like everything that makes you super happy and kind of aware and make you feel alive at the same time. So whenever that like drops down, it's a big drop, and the fall can be really fatal even in certain cases. So yeah, I went through that. I'm very happy it's over now. I'm saying it's over. It's not really over because I feel like once you go to that like kind of dark place, you never really come back 100% yourself because you definitely like change and learn through the process. But yeah, I'm on the right path to get better now, and that's what matters.
Absolutely. Well, I really think, and I speak for everyone, like your energy, your positive vibes, like you are such a beautiful soul. And
Oh, thank
I
you.
like, yeah, of course. And, everyone, like, you're like a magnet, like everyone is attracted to you because of your, like, you have such a bright aura. And not that I read
Oh,
auras,
it's
but
lag.
like, um, oh, uh-oh. Can you hear me? Uh-oh. Think we lost you. You there?
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. I'm.
Oh. You're back? Yes. Oh, might be cutting out. Hello, hello.
So it's Ange.
Hey, can you hear me?
Sorry.
So good. No worries.
Yeah. Do you hear me now?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay. Perfect. But yeah, um, basically for a while I was not that beautiful, energetic soul, and it really bugged me. But now I'm
Right.
feeling like myself again, and definitely like drawing and like reading, meditation, all that kind of stuff that like everybody's like, oh yeah, whatever. It actually works.
Yeah,
So I recommend all this.
absolutely. Well, thank you for sharing that. I know, yeah, we've talked about it personally, and I do think that it's important for other people to know. Like, I'm sure there's other athletes out there that might be experiencing it, and I think it's just it's good to talk about it for sure.
Yeah,
So thank you.
I think most everyone must go through some sort of phase like that, like athlete or not. I think
Mhm.
like we all have our ups and downs, and sometimes when it's really downer than ever, yeah, I just highly recommend that you go check check it out and get some help from someone else.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Um, Cool. Okay. We're gonna jump to um, you've basically answered all these questions. So that's great. Okay, so let's jump into future Jessy for the winter. Um, what are you most excited about for this winter?
Definitely filming for Spark TV in collaboration with CKX again this year. I gotta say I'm very excited because I got my first paid contract this season as a like personal one. Yay! So I'm very
Cool.
that yeah, and thank you. And I'm looking
That's
forward to
amazing.
yeah. I'm excited. I can barely believe it still, but it's really awesome, and I'm really looking forward to just kind of honor all my collaborators and supporters, and yeah, try to make good content, improve my writing as much as I can. Definitely last year with all the Braap events, I feel like I did not improve as much as I wanted. So this year, I want to try to find the perfect balance between kind of helping everyone, but also get better for myself. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so any goals that you have in mind, like any like tricks or trips even? Like, is there anything? I know it's July. We're in July, but
Yeah. But
people are planning. People are planning
yes,
their
and I've
winter.
already started planning my schedule too. So
Yeah.
yeah, there's a trip that I would like to do in collaboration with Over the Edge Rental and Revolution Power Sports in Whistler. That would be from Calgary to Pemberton.
Okay.
And we kind of just like stop everywhere on the way to go ride, depending where the snow is at.
Cool.
And maybe make it to Alaska in the same
Ooh.
trip. We're not sure yet, depending on the budget we will have.
Yeah.
And besides that, definitely I want to go to Grizzly Lodge with the Braap Babes in April. And yeah, besides that, like kind of just try to enjoy the backyard as much as I can and get back into winter camping with Seb.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Did you do that last winter?
No, we didn't because I'm renting the tent on our
Oh,
property
right. Yes, yes,
on
right.
B&B. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, fun. Well, yeah, you guys definitely need to do that this year.
Yes, we have
Um,
to.
okay. Will we be seeing any more cliff jumps from you?
Yes, of course. I need to do a redo on that one I crashed last season. So that's like one of the first things I want to aim for.
Yeah,
But this year I want to work my way to like through it a little better because last year I felt like I had not done much, but then it was filming day and I just wanted to send it. So yeah, this year I want to get like more prepared and then hit it again and hopefully land it.
yeah, yeah. You'll do it. You'll
Yeah,
do it.
and I
And I
want
want
to
to,
master the reentries too.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I want to be there when you go back to that cliff
Oh
jump. So,
yes, we need to be the same crew with candies and
yeah,
yeah, it was
totally.
awesome.
Okay, so um, you talked a little bit about Spark TV, but where else can people find you to watch your adventures and your journeys?
On my Instagram, Petite Poire, on
Okay,
my Facebook athletes page, which is POIRE dot Poire point.
okay.
Poire is a pear in French, in case people wonder. My last name means pear tree.
Yeah. Aw,
So that's why it's like all pear, poire, all the thing. And if you want to see my artwork, it is poire.art on Instagram.
okay.
And yeah, my personal Facebook as well, Jessy Poirier. This is mostly in French though on my personal Facebook page, but everything else is bilingual or English only.
Cool. Awesome.
Yay!
Okay, and then next question. What advice would you give to women out there that are dipping into the snowmobile world? Like, if there's any women that are maybe looking to become a professional, or maybe they're just a beginner, or is there any advice that you would give to a girl who's getting into it?
Choose your crew wisely. Yeah, because out there, it's all about who you are with and not who you are. So, yeah, just make sure you have a safe crew, people that are fun to be with and be around, people that make you smile. And yeah, make sure you're having a good time no matter what your skill level is. The important is to have fun with your friends and enjoy the view.
Yeah, awesome. Good one. Love it. Okay, and then is there a quote that you live by?
Stay badass.
Yes.
Stay badass. Yeah,
Yeah.
to me, that just means like be nice, but be cool at the same time. You know, no attitude, just be friendly, be yourself, stay badass.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Aw. Okay, so I'm going to open up questions to you guys. If you guys have any questions for Jessy, pop them on the live TV or Instagram live. I do have a question here coming from Corn Dog with Mustard. I don't know if you know.
Nice.
Um, he or she asks, do you have a boyfriend?
Yes, I do. His
It's
name is
sad.
Sebastian.
He's awesome. Okay, and next question is, do you like hill climbs on your sled?
Oh, yes, I love hill climbs. I wish we would still have a circuit out here in BC. I participated to a few of them in Silver Star in the like previous years, like 16 and 17, I think it was. And I surprisingly did pretty well. I finished like fourth with the women in the 800 class and like 15 out of 25 in the dudes class with the 850. So that was very fun, and I wish we would have more of the hill climb races around in BC.
Yes,
But
yes.
unfortunately, we don't.
Yeah, yeah.
And like following the American circuit is just unaffordable, so I kind of let go of my hill climb career.
Right. Yeah. It'd be great to see one in person. I think that would be real cool.
Yeah,
It'd be such a different experience from watching it on TV.
yeah, hopefully, the guys in Dawson Creek, BC, Jen Bile and
Yeah.
her boyfriend are usually organizing one at Bear Mountain out there. Of course, this year it got canceled because of COVID, but if they're making it again next year, I want to go for sure.
Okay.
So you can jump in and we can go together.
Yeah, for sure. Cool. Do you want to just say your Instagram handles, your Facebook one more time before we shut it down? And then,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Follow me on Instagram, Petite Poire. Or Poire Art if you like dirty stuff. And on Facebook, it's POIRE dot. It's my athletes page. And yeah, that's about it. Or Jessy, Jessy Poirier on Facebook as well is my personal one.
Cool. And just before I let you go, I have something written out here just because connecting this to my mouth usually doesn't spit out the way I want it to.
Yeah,
So
that's all good.
I want to say thank you so much for coming out, for showing up, for sharing your story. I really do appreciate it. And also, like, you're such a huge inspiration to women. And like I said before, I'm not the only one saying, like, I'm not the only one feeling this. You
Oh,
are such a huge
thank you so much.
inspiration. Everyone loves to be around you, your vibe, your energy. You're so positive, your smile, like it's infectious and contagious. So
Oh, thank you
keep
so much. It means so much.
keep on shining. And I love seeing what you're doing. And I know everyone else does. So thank you. Thank you for
Hey,
being
thanks
you.
to you guys who all like power me through likes and shares.
Oh, yes.
and real-time love, actually. But I mean, like, everybody that follows me on Instagram, it makes a huge difference in my sponsorships. So please like, share, comment, everything. That's what companies are looking for right now. And even though you would be the best athlete in the world, if you don't have the support from your followers, you're nothing. So
Yeah.
everyone who's following me and helping me out through my journey as a snowmobiler. It is 100% appreciated, and I will be forever grateful.
Aw. Awesome. Well, thanks again, Jessy, and thank you to everyone that tuned in tonight. And we're going to be doing this every Tuesday with different women in action sports. So we'll talk again. Throttle talk.
Awesome. Thanks to you
Cool.
and Jelly Sign.
Okay. Yeah. Have a good night. Bye, guys.
Bye.